le viva propolato.
Voice live. Let's look at one. That is unusual. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just the mic. That is unusual. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just the mic. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check the mic. Mic check. 1, 2. And the feedback is the One, two, check the mic. Mic check. One, two, check the mic. Mic check. All right. 1, 2, check the mic. Mic check. One check. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic 2, check the mic. Mic check. All right. 1, 2, check the mic. Mic check. One check. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic 2, check the mic. Mic check. All right. 1, 2, check the mic. Mic check. One check. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic 2, check the mic. Mic check. All right, guys. If my sound is okay over there, let me know. I'm having some feedback here from my end. All right, guys. If my sound is okay over there, let me know. I'm having some feedback here from my end. All right, guys. If my sound is okay over there, let me know. I'm having some feedback here from my end. I don't know where the feedback is coming from. It looks. My feedback is now. I don't like the feedback I'm getting here. And guys, if the sound is okay, just give me okay, please. Why is it doing that? Just a strange way of doing it. Let's see what is going on here. Check the mic. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Check the mic. I want to do a mic check here. Please do a sound check. 2. Check the mic. I want to do a mic check here. Please do a sound check. 2. Check the mic. I want to do a mic check here. Please do a sound check. 2. Check the mic. I'm trying to figure out where the sound, the feedback is coming from. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. All right, looks better now. Yeah, the viewers, I wanted you to give me some feedback, but it looks that you are not giving me feedback. Hopefully my sound is okay on your side. I'm gonna do a little entertainment here, and I will be right back to get the show on the way. Let me know if the sound is great on your side. Yeah, but the last time I checked from my end, it should be good. Let me check it out one more time. Great on your side. Yeah, but the last time I checked from my end, it should be good. Let me check it. All right, my sound is wonderful now. I love that. I couldn't understand where that feedback was coming from. All right, I would like to do some little entertainment here. I will be right back to get the show rolling for us. That one. We want to promote Minister Olivia Sua new music here. I'll be right back.
Hey. Oh, my sister, you are crying because someone said to you, you will not make it. My brother, you cannot sleep. You are worried because somebody let you down. They are doing it just to steal your joy. But I come today to tell you, they will not take what God has for you. Hey, fire! Hey! Jehovah gave it to me. You cannot take it from me. Jehovah gave it to me. You cannot take it from me. Jehovah gave it to me. You cannot take it from me. Jehovah gave it to me. You cannot take it from me. When God bless your life, you will fight so many battles. When you are doing nothing for yourself, the devil will never fight you. As soon as he see you going higher, he will begin to chase your success. Some people around you, they will try to discourage you so hard. Some will even say, who are you? Where are you coming from? You too, what are you doing? They will fight so hard to spoil your day. But the joy of the Lord, let it be your strength, my brother, oh my sister. Keep pushing forward, your day will break. They cannot take your joy, they cannot take your peace. What the Lord has for you is for you. Nobody can take it. Nobody can take it from you. Nobody can take what I have. No demon can fight what I do. No devil can stop what I do. No, 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 nobody. I'm covered by the Lord. Jehovah gave it to me. Jehovah gave it to you. You cannot take it from me. Nobody can take it. Jehovah gave it to me. Not even the devil cannot take it from me. Nobody can take it. Jehovah gave it to me. Jehovah gave it to you. You cannot take it from me. You cannot take it from me. Jehovah gave it to me. You cannot take na fire, consuming fire. Holy Ghost na fire, fire, consuming fire. It's the ocean tower. The righteous run in there and say, I am saved in the name of Jesus. He is my shepherd. Nobody can touch my life. Nobody can touch what I do. Mighty man of war, Jesus. He has blessed my life. He has blessed my life. No one can take my blessings. No one can take my joy. Jehovah gave it to me. No one can take my joy. Cannot take it from me. Nobody can take what the Lord has given me. No one cannot take it from me. Nobody can take it.
Yes, nobody can take the blessing from me. That's the new track of Minister Olivia Sua.
Jehovah gave it to me. He gave it to me. Cannot take it from me. Jehovah gave it to me.
Yeah, you gotta check it out on YouTube. Jehovah Give It To Me. New track, a new music, new single by Minister Olivia Sua.
Jehovah gave it to me. You cannot take it from me. Jehovah gave it to me.
Yeah, Jehovah gave it to me. I don't know what that is, but he gave it to us.
You cannot take it from me. Jehovah gave it to me.
Yeah, no, Jehovah can be dividing talents, right? So Jehovah has given a Minister Sua singing talent, and nobody can take it from her.
You cannot take it from me.
All right. That's the new song over there from Minister Olivia Sua. Welcome to Voice of SINOE. All of you, those that are joining this platform right now, really appreciate your presence. Please do not hesitate to share the link for us as you join us. I want to be right back to do something back here again, and the next time you see me back, we'll start the show officially. So let me see what I can get another song for you here, and I'll be right back to get it rolling.
Love. Find a friend like me. If you not want betrayal, find a friend like me. Find a friend like me. Find a friend like me. If you not want betrayal, find a friend like me. Bombe oh, find a friend like me. Bombe jene oh, find a friend like me. Find a friend like me. Find a friend like me. Hey, see bestie. The bestie not sweet like my bestie. The bestie la bestie. Find a friend like me. I say, see bestie wanting to every. Find a friend like me. I hear them say they want me go. I say Some of them say they want me go. I say Some French Some French
Some French wow. I don't know what that means.
The bestie not sweet like my bestie. The bestie la bestie. Find a friend like me.
Yeah, if you want a best friend, find a friend like me, okay? You'll have a best friend.
I say, see bestie wanting to every. Find a friend like me. Okoro, 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 okoro. They won't step on my blessing, but God get a breaking, yeah. Okoro. They won't call in my blessing, but God get a breaking, yeah. Okoro. French, see French, can't see property French, and I want no back for French. And I want now French. Wangolo, 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 wango for Bessie, wango for Daddy, wangolo. I hear them say they want me go, I say I hear them say they want me go, I say Some friends in Some friends in Some friends in Friends in see bestie, the bestie no prep my bestie, the bestie la bestie, my friend. I say, see bestie, wanting to wefty, want you alone, my friend, let me. He's a young kid. You got money left, Johnny. You funny. Yes, it's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of SINOE in the diaspora with Doc. Sarpo, the esoteric, coming to you live from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. Wonderful evening, at least from my side. I hope you're also having a wonderful time on your side. The weather is beautiful, beautiful in Pennsylvania today. Again, as usual, you are about to have another fascinating show. And so we're going to beseech you to share the link. Do not hesitate. Also follow us on YouTube. On YouTube is Madison Freeman. All right. And you can follow us on your couch, on your big screen. So that's something you can do for us. All right. It's a brief show, not a long agenda for tonight. It's something short and sweet. All right. And so you don't want to watch this short and sweet show by yourself. You have to get other people involved. All right, President Kolo, welcome aboard. Appreciate your presence on the platform. Please do not relent to share. All right, let's do a quick reminder as a beginner for the show. So again, every time we start the show, this is what we're going to be doing to give you a reminder of the 2022 National Convention of the USA. So the National Convention is August of this year, the first weekend in August. It's the convention for the United Sarpo Association in Americas. So it's beginning the 4th of August. Again, it will be held in Fargo, North Dakota. Will be hosted by our chapter over there, headed by President Otello Nyoswa Kolo. All right, so we had a beautiful meeting last night, executive meeting, and a lot of wonderful things were discussed during our meeting last night. We are working, the national administration, the planning team, they are working in concert with the host chapter of the convention. So the president of that chapter unveiled some information to us, with respect to what the national administration can do to to make the convention smooth, and which the president and the team we are working on to make sure that the convention become a success. All right, so save the date. The date again is here. You can see over there a USA National Convention in North Dakota. Given the proximity of Minnesota to North Dakota, so the venue will fall in the border of Minnesota. So that's why you see over there, they said 19 or 1710 Central Avenue. That's West Wellworth. That's Minnesota 56529. All right, so save the date. Will be there. Darkside Reporter will be there. A lot of great people that you have not seen for a long time, they will be there. All right, so friends, family members, your schoolmates, classmates, people that you have not seen a long time. Maybe you were in Ghana or other African countries that traveled to the U.S. They will be in Fargo, North Dakota. So save the date, beginning August the 4th weekend. All right, and Darkside Reporter will be there as well with the camera. We are updating our equipment. So you want to be part of the national convention. Ticket will be on sale. I think they are on sale pretty soon. I think the planning team, they are working on something. The lapas, I'm told the lapas are also available now. They are on sale for $50. All right, so you reach out to the chair lady of the USA, Madam Maggie Smith Ma. She is in charge of the fabric. Okay, and other members, if you are not, you are in a state with no leadership, all you have to do reach out to the national administration, and they will direct you to the relevant authority to get your fabric. But again, save the date for the national convention of the USA. All right, that's something we just want to start the show with. A quick reminder there. The next thing, we also want to give you another reminder. Our mother, Mother Mabel Saydee, will be celebrating her 70th birth anniversary. I think it will be the flyer is here. I will put the details out there in a little bit. But we just want to remind you to be part of the program of our mother, Mother Mabel Saydee. If you don't know her, yes, the beautiful mother here. It's a huge milestone to hit 70 years, So that's a great thing. So the mother will be having a 70th birth celebration, and we are inviting all and sundry to be part of that celebration. Very decent mother. She has been in support of our organization. I mean, everything that we have done, she is part. She is the hair for the ladies, especially in Pennsylvania. And also, she will be celebrating her 70th birth anniversary. So we want to invite all of you. So they got a date over there, May the 7th, 2022. You can see that Mother Mabel Q City, a surprise birthday. There's no surprise anymore. All right, so the birthday celebration, and you can see all the details. It will be on Saturday, May the 7th, 2022 at 7:30 p.m. It will be held. The venue is African Cultural Center, and that will be 2106 South 63rd Street, Philadelphia, PA 19142. All right, beyond M&T Bank. All right, it says over there that after that, the birth celebration that night on Sunday, they will have a cookout May the 8th, 2022. All right, so the cookout venue is 2057 South 58th Street in Philadelphia, PA. All right, so you come, it'll be a wonderful program. We invite all of you to come and support our mother. And at 70 years, that's a great, huge achievement, biological achievement. All right, so come and support our mother. Dr. Porter, Esoteric on the Stool by the Chosen Few will also be there to support my mother. All right, that's some information that we want to share with you. Great. Let me see some comments here. Great information always. Thank you, Reverend. Thank you so much. Mr. Panto, thanks for watching. Watching live from Red River Valley, Fargo, North Dakota. Thank you, President Colo, for following the show always. All right, now let's go to the first major thing that we want to talk about on our agenda tonight. All right, the first one that I want to talk about is a fundamental question that I want to tackle for a little bit. The community, by that I mean the Sarpo community. I can speak for Liberia, but I will speak for the United States where I am. I'm asking why wrongdoers aren't treated the same way in the Sarpo community. All right, that's a question I want to ponder tonight. Why wrongdoers aren't treated the same way in the Sarpo community? Again, I'm speaking in the context of the United States. If you don't mind, I'd like to take you on a little bit of a historical journey to look at some occurrences, wrong things, of course. Things have been going on in the community. I don't know where to start from, but I have to start from somewhere. We have quite an impressive and interesting community with respect to how we agitate over things that happen in the community. Sometimes it will be lukewarm, sometimes it will be quite frenzied, sometimes it will be like a disco. Sometimes people with exhibit blasé attitude, don't care. You know, it is what it is. Maybe the person who is involved is not much loved, or maybe it's not a celebrated star in the community. It's not, that person is not lionized. And so the person gets a different treatment. And so again, not in chronological order, not in sequential order, but in the order in which I can think about it as the information comes to mind. I didn't write things down. And so I can remember the late vice president of our union, may his soul rest in peace, Honorable Zarzar'S Taffen, when he wasn't well. We have some of our brothers in the community. Disagreement, they see disagreement, ideological disagreement as a way to become vicious, to exude their hatred towards the person. And so the late Honorable Zarzar'S Taffen, he had a conversation with then the president of our union, Mr. Gidio. He was the vice president, of course. So they had a private conversation. The next thing we knew, it was on. It went to the information man of the president at the time. The next thing we got to know, it was on Facebook. The man picture was been turned upside down, and all the terrible words that that he doesn't deserve. They were all the words were thrown at him. The outcry was tepid. It was cold. We don't see that sort of condemnation that brother deserves. I'm not going to call his name, and because I don't want to give him credence. And so he was vilified, he was disparaged, he was talked down to, he was humiliated. I'm talking about our national vice president. The community exhibited a lackadaisical attitude. Some that kind of don't care, lukewarm, he's not our man that we're rooting for. And so they can say anything while he was sick. They will put a picture outside, the man, that sick man, he this day. They say all sort of things about him. All right, the approach in the community was different. Maybe it was God said it tough. The same brother will go on Facebook, insult national leaders, Honorable Zarzar'S, Alfred Baldwin, the likes of the progressive, Mr. Deacon Carlo. You have Elder John Blind. We have Elder Tusua. I mean, they will insult these elders in the community. They will insult national leaders. The outcry in the community will be lukewarm. There will be no robust agitation or condemnation against the assailant, the attacker. We can also say that our mother, who will be celebrating her 70th birthday, Mother Mabel Saydee, she will also insulted. The outcry was different. But Dark Side put the esoteric, came on the platform, and when they said, okay, you kill all the animals, why not dog? And so the approach was different. The others in the community, they were writing statement of condemnation on Facebook. They condemned Dark Side put there for us, just measuring the animal dog. Why they didn't kill dog too? Statement was written, was forced to apologize, and people were calling all over the place. Why did you call a dog name? But those that insult our mothers, the very elders that were writing statement at the time, all over the place. There no statement to condemn those that talk down to the late vice president, Gus Adetafen. No statement to condemn those that insulted Mother Mabel Saydee. No statement to condemn those that insulted Honorable Zarzar'S. No statement to condemn those that insulted Reverend John Blau, and we can go down the line. So we have a community where wrongdoers are treated differently. So I'm asking, why wrongdoers aren't treated the same way in our community? Why is that so? Now, there's a recent development in the community. The same elements in Minnesota who have been on the rampage and showering everybody with invectives or broadside in the community, they are back at it again. They are on Facebook. Our sister Lisa Farley, our former national chair lady, they are on Facebook. The likes of the other gentleman who is the kingpin of disrespecting our community, they are all over the place. My poor mother, Mother Nessa Zarzar'S, is now the next victim. These people have been insulting this poor lady who doesn't go on Facebook to say a word to anybody. All she does is stay home, cook all day. When somebody goes there, she serves you. Everybody in the community, they consider her to be their mother. But the people are on Facebook insulting Modernist Zarzar. Mr. Zarzar, I mean, that one that they're cussing every day. That's what they do. We have not seen a statement from anybody to condemn what those people are doing. No, not a statement. It's okay. There are certain people, it's okay when they are insulted. We give lukewarm attitude. We don't care. We exhibit, you know what? That person is not a superstar in the community. So let's be quiet about it. And that's what we do. And that's the kind of attitude. I'm asking the question why wrongdoers aren't treated the same way in the Sarpo community. We are doing cherry picking when the person does say, sometimes we celebrate him. We say, oh, you know what, the person is notorious for that. And so let's leave the person. Let the person just insult. But the other person, maybe the person is not known for that, so the person deserves condemnation. Then the person who is elaborately insulting people in the community. So why the injustice? Why? Why these old ladies, why do they deserve this sort of insult? The raining battery on Facebook. Why? Our mother, Joyce is on Facebook and insulting our elder, Lisa Farley. She is on Facebook insulting my mother, our mother. But that is okay. No condemnation. Nobody can write. Right now, they don't know book. They don't know how to write statement on Facebook. Nobody. Now, we have a mysterious person that spontaneously popped up. Of course, I came here the other day and condemned the action, just the same way I have been doing on this platform. When it is wrong, if it's my good friend, James Yonte, who did it, he insulted Madam Joyce, I condemn the brother. Lisa Farley insulted our elders. I condemn her. I still condemn her. We have been doing that. And so to be consistent, I condemn the people again for insulting our mother, for insulting Honorable Zarzar and others in the community. For me, it's nothing. When you insult me, like, you know, you are praising me nowadays. And so it doesn't, but the idea of transfer aggression, you go and insult an innocent person, even though what is obtaining right now in the community, dark side put that knows nothing about it. But these people, for whatever reason, they elevate Dr. Yopode to the point where once somebody writes a sentence that makes sense, that's how you put it. Because I am the logical man. I am quite thoughtful. And so anytime they see somebody who writes something a little bit lengthy, oh, it's Dr. Yopode. They will insult my mother, they will insult my dead brothers. Anything attached, maybe they will insult the person. Even though there is no evidence. There is not a modicum, a scintilla, an iota of evidence to prove what they are saying. But hey, once somebody writes something that makes sense, is lengthy, that's how you put it. Because I'm the only man that went to school that learned how to read and write. You got Facebook with billions of people on that thing. But that's how you put it. It's the one that does writing. Sometimes it makes me feel good, but sometimes I'm not, because I don't want to be associated with bad things. Because the moral voice of Sarpo County, who has been telling the people to do that which is right and good, wouldn't be doing the contrary. And so a mysterious fellow just came out lately. He called himself Sekajibo Siakolo. Interesting name there. Sekajibo has been raining invectives. He has been cursing as well. Again, do I support it? Hell no. I condemn it. But right now, the community is on fire. The phone calls are all over the place. They are trying to identify who Siakolo is, who Sekajibo is. But they are looking at the people that are beating their chests on Facebook, live. They're showing their face on Facebook. And they will curse our mothers. Oh, no, that is okay. But they're looking for Sikajibo. They're calling various administrators of platforms associated with the United Sarpo Association to take down any comments from Siakolo. But the likes of Joy Sion and other people that are sharing their videos all over the place, oh no, they shouldn't take it down. That's okay. You see, the double standard in our community, and Dr. King told us that long time ago in the 60s. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The injustice in our community is mind-boggling. It's disturbing. And Dr. Yapoda Esoteric wouldn't be quiet about it. It is unfair to be looking at other people and asking people to take stuff down, and you cannot talk to Joyce, you know? You cannot talk to Lisa Farley. All the community members cannot call the people and tell them to denounce them. Or I don't see any statement on Facebook to condemn the people, but they're calling people. They say, oh, you look for Sekajibo. You hire FBI. You go to Mark Zuckerberg so they can disclose the identity of Siakolo. Okay. The people that are showing their identity to you, what have you done about it? What are you doing about it? Nothing. But you're looking for a ghost man. The community is strange. We live in a strange community. And we will continue to speak against these iniquities, this injustice that you guys are perpetrating upon certain people. And you celebrate other people that are beating their chests and telling you, yes, I am the guru or insult in the community. What are you going to do about it? But hey, they want USAA platform. It's a pious platform. It's a holy platform. And this is the organization. They were rationalizing. They look for all sort of reasons all over the place to justify, to protect certain people and descend heavily on certain people. That's what our community does. So everybody now they just step that Siakolo is the rude man. But how about the rude people that are showing themselves right now in your face? You know them. They are not hiding it from you. So why are you worried about Siakolo? Why are you worried about Sekajibo? What the people started, that's what Siakolo has joined. When the guy started it, you did not nip it in the bud. You allow it to persist. So while people are coming from all over the place now, is it what Siakolo is saying different from what other people say? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. The only thing I see, Siakolo is a prolific writer. So he writes back to back. The other people, they are weak. They can't write. That's the only difference. And so our people, they are crying all over the place now, and they're hiring FBI. They're calling Mark Zuckerberg to show the identity of Siakolo. But Samuel Sheba is there. Lisa Fowler is there. Mana Joy Sayon is there. Leah Biko is there. Sophia Cafe is right there. They know all of them. But when I talk to them, they're looking for Siakolo. Siakolo, I'm not saying what he's doing is right. But you know why? You know how the Allied forces, how they got rid of Hitler? It wasn't we shall overcome. They went with fire for fire. Ben wasn't killed, but we shall overcome. The Senate never sealed, and they got a terrorists. And so certain people at times, they deserve equal treatment. You got to meet fire with fire at times. Somebody can be shooting at you and you be throwing your hands up. No. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I don't support what Siakolo is doing, but I think he's up to something. Maybe it will quiet down the tension in the community. Maybe, I'm not saying he's going to do it, but maybe. Sometimes we need people like that as well. Because those guys thought they are almighty. It's okay to insult other people's parents, their fathers and mothers, but theirs should not be taken. They are holy. They are sacrosanct. You don't talk about them. Why are you different? Why? Why the treatment is different in the community? I want to know. I don't know, and I want to know. Somebody explain to me why the people are agitating tumultuously. Right now, they want to find Siakolo, Sekajibo. But they are looking at Samuel Sheba in the face. They are not saying anything to him. Why they are not saying anything to Joa Seyon? Why not Sophia Kape? Why not Lisa Fale? Why? Why the discrimination? Why? I'm not going to be here for injustice to continue to reign battery in our community. And I say something about it. You can accuse Dr. Yapo all you want, but what you are doing is wrong. Another insult should not be okay, and another one should be frowned upon. No. Insult should be wrong at all times. That cherry picking without well with me. See, I call a curse too. Say they don't want to stop the people that are cursing. Keep cursing. Curse, see, I call the people that are cursing our people in our community. That are cursing our mother. Curse them too. Fire for fire. I wish I had that bone to come to and join Shiakolo, but I wasn't built like that. I'm built to say the highway, whether you like it or not. So tell you the truth. Curse Shiakolo, curse them. You are not cursing everybody. That the people that are cursing other people that cause division in your community that Shiakolo is cursing. He's not cursing people randomly. Curse them, Shiakolo. I encourage you. Curse the people out. Mother Zarzar's should not be cursed, and nothing is done about it. Reverend Sewell should not be insulted, and nothing is done about it. Reverend Glass should not be cursed or insulted, and nothing is done about it. Mother Mendelssohn should not be insulted, and nothing is done about it. And then when they curse George Sayer, they curse Kamala Ross, they curse Sophia Kape, they curse Lisa Fale, and that should be your problem. Yeah, curse, Siakolo. Now what the people want in the community? Yeah, curse. Curse the people too. Fire for fire now. Saying we don't want peace in the community, and the guys are being perpetuating the culture of insult and vitriol in the community. Yeah, curse. And those of you that want to join the cursing choir, all of y'all come outside, you will not be afraid. Let the place, the community be a cursing community now, because that will be best. I'm not going to be afraid to tell you the truth. You may play that pious game and be holy. I'm not a religious man anyway, so I'm not pious. I'm here to make Sino County straight, starting with the Sarpo community. That's what we've been doing, and that's why we're not making progress. Double standard. Yeah. They support other people's bad deeds. But they celebrate other people. And you say, yeah, you good. We know you to be a rude man. So be cussing without saying anything about it. No, cussing is not only good for one person. Yes. To every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Now what the law, the Newton law, right? To every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If you handle bad things with quietude, with silence, you get people that Siakolo to come out. If something is wrong in the community, let's speak with one voice and denounce that. No, but once certain elements, interests have been sought, oh, that's okay. We can treat it anyway one. Hey, but one of people have been the veteran master. Oh no, y'all look for Siakolo. Y'all look for him now. Y'all go look for Siakolo. Y'all find him. When you find Siakolo, you point at him so I can come and appreciate him. Yeah, because it's not right. It is not right today. It is not right tomorrow. Nobody parent who did nothing wrong deserves to be insulted. Mother Mabel Saydee hasn't done anything wrong. Mother Zarzar's hasn't done anything wrong. Mr. Zarzar hasn't done anything wrong. Honorable John Glad hasn't done anything wrong. Honorable Tusua hasn't done anything wrong. But these people curse the people every time. And they're looking for the identity of who they're looking for the face beyond Sekajibo Siakolo. Y'all look for the man. Y'all call me when you see him. I want to appreciate him. Yeah, for cursing the people too. You curse. It's called United Cursing Association now. Let us. Let's do that. United Cursing Association. People will say, oh, that is Secretary General for the Sarpo Association. When I hear I'm serving as voice of SINOE in the diaspora. After all, I was in a position before they hired me. And so you know what I do here, it doesn't represent USA. Let me make that disclaimer right now. If you want to play on it, that's your business. But this is the voice of justice. And we will not allow anybody to go free. Steel cause steel. Iron cause iron. Curse them. I give you the authority. Curse them. The elders, the ancestor told me that you should curse those people. Their insult should not be okay for other people's parents. And they want to be protected. Curse other them. When I read some of the comments, the guy is cursing, but he making sense. How is it that our people are living? I mean, they want to be strong, bush animals back home. But then we are here and on Facebook and making flower 24/7 and cussing each other. And people are suffering. Some of the things the guys saying over there. Like children are being raped. We know about this thing. Where the agitation from here? We don't agitate about this thing. It's not our family members. It's okay. The children are not in school. Our children are in school here. They're going to free school here. No, we go over there and build Palava Hall and dance. That all matters to us. But we're seeing the real thing that's going on there. We ignore them. We set our bar low. We don't want to look up there and leadership is now superficial. It's not coming and following the footprint of the person before you. Leadership is doing something radically different, especially when you want to change the lives of the people. I know somebody myself was talking about leadership the other day or yesterday. And I was telling the person in the 60s, when that young man, John Kennedy, was talking about sending people to space, he was a funny guy, they can't make it, it's impossible. But people are on the moon right now, they up space every time, they play NAFO and everything. We had a meeting yesterday and President Myers trying to establish office back home. We have opposition, people doubting. Go for it. Let's do something different now. As a matter of fact, when I read Siakolo, you're talking, these are things that I've been saying over and over. The man is saying, how we say that we have 501c3? It's a document that we can lobby to get millions of dollars to help our people. But then we depend on people, $100 for convention. We waiting for meeting deals. Waiting for barbecue money and those things. We can't write grants. We can't reach out to people out here. Those rich people that are here, color slaves, those people, they are all over the place. But we set our bar too low. We don't look across or beyond the horizon. We don't want to do the unthinkable. No, we don't want to do the same thing over and over and over and again. And we say we want a different result. No, you got to take a different approach. Leadership is taking a step without knowing where you're stepping sometimes. Leadership is creating a path where there is no path. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I don't support Siakolo, but I think sometimes we need people like that. Some the people want to bring the community low. We need somebody to match up to their level. I'm glad nobody came from the organization, the USAA, to participate in stuff like that. But it's a strange person that all of us, we don't know. And the man is saying, okay, send these people, they are timid, they are afraid to fire by. I will fire by the people that are cussing our mothers and fathers in the community. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I think. I'm talking about asking the question, why wrongdoers aren't treated the same way in the Sarpo community. And as I think about it, the only reason is favoritism is not being the celebrated woman or man in the community, or because you are not from a certain family, and so you get different treatment. And so that has to stop. Everybody got to be treated the same way. If you respect people, you should get respect back. If you disrespect people consistently, you are not finding a way to repent, well, you should face him in our fate. You should face him in our fate. Russia right now, America and that time, Ukraine, oh, y'all put your hands up. They're sending drones and military weapons for the people to protect themselves. And so we have some people in the community 24/7, they're insulting everybody. And people are not talking, we don't see no public statement from all the people that are writing book. When somebody call dog name and cat name, then it's very with you, the writing statement. But the same people can't put one statement out. And so that double standard we got in the community, and someone will not be quiet about it, will speak upon it, will expose the injustice in the community. Yes, because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, as Dr. King told us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next thing on Voice of SINOE. In the diaspora, I'm watching you from the Sunshine State. Thank you. All right, now let's go to the next thing that I want to talk about tonight. It's two major things on the agenda here that I want to talk about. So the next thing, of course, I'm going to SINOE County. But before I do that, let me see. There's an alarm going on over there. So I want to be right back. I'll be right back to continue with the last talking point.
Hello to all my fans around the world. My name is Marie Nyenambo, the queen of traditional music. The only thing I want you to do to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Amo. Just subscribe to my channel. Promote me, my fans. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, guys. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora with Doc Sarpo, the esoteric. You know, I don't want to say Sarpo that. Yeah, I'm first. I can talk it first. Yeah, whether people like you or not, we got to say the truth. All right, now, the next thing I want to talk about, this one I call a summary of Honorable Zarzar'S achievements. All right, the 2023 presidential and legislative elections coming up. And I think the best way to sell our candidates is to look at the platforms of the various candidates and see who has the better platform. Another way to evaluate to see who is best for SINOE County is to look at the people that have been leading us, the leaders that are coming back to us. What have they done before? I mean, we got to look at it from that perspective. And so, against this background, I've come tonight to give you a summary. I'm not saying comprehensive list of what Honorable Zarzar has done. A summary of some of the things that he has done. And so that we can educate ourselves so our people can know. You know, other people, they are in the race, they will lie to our people. They have been lying because they live on lies. Yeah, they have been surviving on lies, and so they will continue on that. But for us, We will tell people the truth. We'll give the background of our candidate, what he believes in, and what he has done, and what he is coming to do. Okay. So for tonight, I'm not here to share the manifesto or the agenda of Honorable Zarzar. In order to look to the future, I think it was Thomas Aquina who said the past is the key to the present. And so I want to reflect on the past of my candidate, what he had done and what he'll be doing. But the second facet of that question will come on our next show, or as the campaigns they continue. We'll be giving you information to distinguish our candidate from those liars, those, well, I mean, they are politicians. Mr. Zarzar is not a politician. There's a difference between a leader and a politician. You know, a politician like Milton Tiaji is a big liar. They survive on lies. They survive on dividing the people, tribal politics, those things. That's what they survive on. But a leader like Mr. Zarzar, they engage into actions and activities that will transform the lives of the people. Because what a leader does is empower the people. A leader doesn't want a bunch of followers or people to come be celebrating him. A leader is somebody who works every day to say, you know what, let me lead this saying like your man Jesus did, right? You know what Jesus said to his disciples? He said, it is better for you that I go away. Okay, that's what Jesus said. And I like his leadership philosophy. Because when you are the boss, you are always around the people that follow you will be intimidated. So at times you empower them, you train them, that what they call mentorship. You mentor those people. You know, so your man Jesus will mentor 12 disciples. And so when you see Christianity now, 2.some billion people, that's leadership. So when you die, and whatever you believe or whatever you establish, it dies and then you fail. But Jesus did not fail. Muhammad did not fail. Buddha did not fail. Okay? So that's leadership. And that's what we want to see. That's what Mr. Zarzar has been doing, empowering young people to take over. Because he is now leaving the scene. And so he doesn't want to get away or get out of the scene and then he is worried. He wants, when he leaves, to be comfortable and say, you know what, I left capable people in power. I trained people that can do the work. That being said, let's look at the resume, a summary of some of the things that Mr. Zarzar has done over the years. Few of them, not all of them. If I want to list everything tonight, it will be all night, okay? So I'm just going to give you a little bit. All right, let's look at that. We do evidence here on Voice of Sign Up. It's an evidential platform. So let me see whether that is big enough. Yeah, let me go back and make it a little bigger for us. Let's see. So these are some of the accomplishments of Honorable Zarzar that we want to share with you. The other people that have nothing to offer, and so they will say, oh, the people, they want to divide you. They want to get rid of the crew people. They want to put the crew people apart because they have nothing to offer our people. So they go to scare tactics that what they survive on. Now let's look at some of the things that Honorable Zarzar has done. So this right here, Sano County is the tail original county in the Republic of Liberia, but due to endemic graft or corruption in the world, lack of love for county, dishonesty, greed, etc., it has become one of the least developed counties in the country. But you know, in a basket of rotten apples, there must be at least one good and viable apple. And my special guest, which is Honorable Zarzar, when I wrote this post, is the good and viable political apple within the corruption-infested political basket called SINOE County. So in that infested political basket called SINOE County, corrupt environment, we still got good men on Zarzar. The people of SINOE County have, however, have hope to live again because of Honorable Zarzar, who is referred to as the political Gandhi or emancipator of the people of SINOE County. You know what an emancipator does, right? Frees people. That's what Gandhi did to the people of India. Free the people from the totalitarianism of the British Empire, okay? So, Mr. Zarzar earned these affectionate titles because of the unparalleled representation he has provided and is providing in the Capitol building, diligently, fighting for the interests of his district and the country as a whole. To give you a gist of the superb job Honorable Zarzar, or Representative Zarzar, has done and all is doing, here is a summary of his peerless legislative legacy or resume. All right, let's look at some of the things that Honorable Zarzar has done. Number one, you see, corruption is one of the major problems in our country. It's one of the major evils in our country for which 90 or 80% of the people are still wallowing in poverty because of corruption. So Mr. Zarzar was the first person in the history, or is the first person in the history of SINOE County to put his feet down against corruption. So the number one thing he did, he exposed corruption in the county, which subsequently accumulated into the issuance of a conviction verdict to the chief of corruption of the corruption cabal, which is Senator Teji, right? He was a superintendent for SINOE County. He stole our money. It was Honorable Zarzar who exposed the corruption of Teji, the man now who is running for office. Mr. Zarzar did not only expose the corruption, he was taken to court, and Honorable Zarzar was vindicated. Why he said was validated by the court. Teji was declared guilty. That's number one. Number two, Honorable Zarzar accelerated the passage of the SINOE County Community College SCC bill, which today makes SINOE County to have functioning community college as we speak, okay? So right now we have a community college in SINOE County because Honorable Zarzar accelerated. When you say accelerate, he sped up the passage of the bill because he was the acting chairman at the time. When Mabutu and others, they sponsored the bill in the Senate, when it came to the lower house, he co-sponsored the bill, and today we have community college in SINOE County. That's a major milestone in SINOE County. Before then, there was no such thing as community college for the people of SINOE County, but through the effort of Honorable Zarzar and others, we have a community college. That's one thing he did. Number three, Mr. Zarzar fought to operationalize the Sincon and the Wakaba statutory districts, which led to the employment of over 300 persons in the county. That's a major milestone as well. The Sincon and the Wakaba statutory districts were created in 2005, at which time Mr. Zarzar wasn't a lawmaker. But because of tribalism and sectionalism and division, the tribal zealots we have in the county, the black people from in their own county, they say the people should not get job. They like strategy. And the men are not backing for the people to elect him again. And you got nothing to sell to us now. And so you're preaching tribalism. All the group people, they come and scatter your hair. You're scared tighter now because the man has nothing to sell to the people. So on Zarzar operationalized Sincon and Wakaba, as a result, we got over 300 persons. They got jobs right now in SINOE County. They can send their children to school. They can put food on the table. They can take their children to buy some clothes to the market. They don't have to go back to jail. That's a huge accomplishment. Number four, Mr. Zarzar lobbied with Lone Star thereby constructing telecommunication towers in the district. Before Mr. Zarzar became lawmaker in SINOE County, there was no asset to telecommunication service in his district, district number 3. People in that district, they used to go to other counties, or they had to go all the way to Greenville, the capital city, or they go to Zarzar'S to receive a single phone call. But through his efforts, through a lobbyistic engagement, Lone Star constructed tower in the district, and now the people can stand on top of the Bokobor Hill anywhere they want to stand right now and get a phone call for anywhere around the world. That's something that Mr. Zarzar did. Number 5, Honorable Zarzar also sponsored a bill to streamline government expenditure and payroll padding. Okay, so what this means, what it means is that there are people that are on government payroll. They call them ghosts. All right, they are not working. Nobody sees them, but these people are getting paid. And Mr. Zarzar said this is not right. So he sponsored a bill in that direction. As a matter of fact, in the House of Representatives, the Speaker of the House authorized him to conduct an audit. And he exposed a lot of ghost names. He submitted a report to the Speaker. Well, it's up to the people now to implement it. So the mayor has been working. Number 6, Mr. Zarzar built a modern elementary school and a gigantic town hall at the request of the people in his district, using their 2 meager legislative allotments given by the government of Liberia. So when Honor Ellen Johnson leave, they gave 2 legislative allotments to the lawmaker, or lawmakers, I should say. And so when they gave him the money, he went to the district, asked the people, what do you want? The people in Pinetown, for example, they say they want a town hall. So right now you see a gigantic town hall in that place. What the people requested for, he did not build it himself. That what the people requested, so he gave it to them. And then the people, he built another one, elementary school in the Vubati, Marlin Elementary School. Everything is in that building. Man, you're talking about a town that is isolated, no road. Through the efforts of the late Lawrence Dix, his company, the man said, you know what, I will take the contract, and nobody wants to take it. The man build that structure, and now our people, the children in that remote part of SINOE County, at least they have access to education. All right, that's something that Mr. Zarzar did. Number 7, the Mr. Zarzar completed Joasson Community Radio Station, which was abandoned by the local leaders. All right, but then TJ was the superintendent. Again, because of tribalism or tribal hatred, the man doesn't want to do certain things for certain people in the county. And so the Joasson Community Radio Station, which I think the late Mabutu started, Mr. Zarzar says, a teamwork. Since the local leaders, they don't want to complete it, he completed that, and now our people, they have access to information now. Number 8, Mr. Zarzar elevated Joasson Middle School to high school. All right. For this one, let me call TJ to validate that. Okay. So you can just hear it from me. That his opposition, let TJ validate this for me.
Representative from constituency number 3 in SINOE, Honorable Zarzar. Before Zarzar became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Joasson.
Am I hearing those up?
And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county.
All right, so that his opposition there, TJ doesn't want to see the ground that Mr. Zarzar works on. But the man just validated what Mr. Zarzar did. The first high school outside of the capital city of SINOE County, Greenville. So he built, Mr. Zarzar, that was to elevated Joasson Middle School to high school. All right. Number 9. Mr. Zarzar lobbied as a lawmaker during the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration, and over $3 million United States dollars was sent to SINOE County for development. But sadly, the money was embezzled or stolen by the man that we're talking just now. Okay, they ate the money. Milton TJ, and they ate the money. Let's give you a little bit of evidence to prove that, okay? Little bit. I'm not going through all of that. but just to validate what I'm saying. Okay, so you see, this is one of the reports from the GAC, the General Auditing Commission of the Republic of Liberia, the institution or one of the institutions that conducts audits in the country, right? The audits at various counties and various ministries, various institutions in the country, government entities. So this is the report they put out. I just told you Mr. Zarzar lobbied and over 3 million was sent to the county, right? Over 3 million, but here they capture a little bit of it. During the period on the audits, we observed that the Special County Development Council, that GAC talking about that's your put okay? That the General Auditing Commission and the finance, they're reporting to us. I don't want to read, when you read the whole thing in your head about the corruption that went on in SINOE County or Milton Territory. During the periods on the audit, we observed that the Special County Development Council, SCDC, approved 74 projects, programs, and other activities at a total cost of $2 million. The Liberian dollar I'm talking about here, United States dollars, $2,646,870 through 2 separate resolutions for the period on the audit. But the SINOE County Administration on corrupt Milton Territory undertook 12 projects out of the 74 projects approved by the SCDC. From physical verification of these 12 assumed projects and review of documents provided for the audit, it was observed that 6 projects were abandoned, 2 were ongoing, and 3 were completed. So they gave that brother nearly 3 million United States dollars. And the man was only able to complete 3 projects. Okay? 3 projects. Think about it. So that means 71 projects were abandoned. Okay, the question is, where's the money? That's the big question. All right? That is the big question that TJ and his supporters, they are yet to answer. This is not a report written by Zarzar. This report wasn't written by anybody against TJ, but an independent institution in the Republic of Liberia, and the audit and the findings. Now let's go to the resume or summary of what Mr. Zarzar had done. So I just told you that I validated what I told you. He lobbied as a lawmaker during the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration, and over 3 million USD was sent to SINOE County for development. But sadly, the money was embezzled by the local leaders headed by Milton Territory, then Superintendent of SINOE County. Number 10, many citizens of SINOE County got employed through his recommendations. Okay, I'm not here to give you a list, but the man, when I went to Liberia, people are coming. I met this other guy. He came to the house and said, the guy came. If I didn't even know him, I think he came with the representative of District Number 2, Samson Weah. And Papa shook his hand. We had to start a conversation. And the guy asked, Papa, you know me? Papa said, no, my son, I don't know you. And the man started giving you a story. He said, Papa, what you did for me, I can't forget. Papa said, what did I do? He said, you gave me your scholarship. And today, I'm a director somewhere right now. I got 4 houses. The man was telling you a story right in front of me. I'm not making up something we are with that. The lawmaker for District Number 3. So the man has helped a lot of people. All right? Which nobody can dispute. So he gets a miracle anytime because he's a credible man. So when he gives you a recommendation, rest assured, you will get that job. Okay. Number 11, the man has several students on academic scholarship. It's a fact. Go to the University of Liberia, go to AMEU, go to, even high schools across the capital city and the country, go to SINOE County, you will see the students that are on the Zarzar'S scholarship. Okay, wonderful. Number 12, the man has consistently foots the medical bills of sick people from his district or beyond. Okay, so whether you're sick, you are not well, you go to him, the man will, the man just doing a lot. I'm like, wow. He burying people, dead bodies. He's taking care of baby mom, people that give birth to go to him. He didn't want to buy the baby diaper. I said, but where the fathers will be doing, or the fathers supposed to be doing that? Now the lawmakers will buy a baby diaper for you. But the man, he does all these things. Okay. Number 13. The man helps residents in and out of his district with building materials. So if you want a house, you say, oh, I want zinc. Oh, I'll get, the man will authorize the boys. Or you'll go to, when I in SINOE, so you'll go to the Mandingo store over there. I will send the money to the people. How many bundles you want? They give it to you. You go start your little shelter somewhere. Wonderful man. Number 14. The man is relentlessly fighting to keep the people of SINOE County united. That's a huge accomplishment. While our brother Teji right now is fighting and campaigning and saying, oh, they want to divide the group people. There's unity the man preaching in the county. While Mr. Zarzar is consistent in preaching unity. Unity is very important. Let's look at America, for example. Why is a strong country? The people are united. Look at Russia. Why is Russia strong? The people are united. Why is Germany strong? The people are united. Why United Arab Emirates is strong? Unity. So the man looking at all these things. Whereas the other guy, his opposition theory, nothing on the table for him. So that why philosophy will call appeal to fear. You know, you scare the people. Oh, they come and divide you. They come and bust somebody here. You know, don't do this one. The man has nothing to offer our people. All right? So, number 15, in collaboration with his colleagues at the ministry, finance and other ministries that he worked, the man implemented a free and compulsory education policy of Liberia, effectively making elementary and junior high school free in the country. And Mr. Zarzar worked on the policies, okay? Reconstructed the SINOE County multilateral high school with other destroyed during the war, which were destroyed, I think that was the men. So it was destroyed during the war. The men reconstructed, especially when you were deputy minister for administration, education at the time. Now, SINOE County multilateral is now back on course. It was also an effort. All right, constructed 9 resource learning centers in 9 counties. All right, in the Republic of Liberia. That's something to credit. I mean, I haven't gone anywhere. I just gave you a little bit. So how can anybody leave the man go to tell you who will tell you corruption? I'll play some of the audio before I leave. Mr. Zarzar advocated for the increment of teachers' pay from $10 per month to a minimum of $250 per month. Recruited about 12,000 teachers. Okay. Now, history of giving them a record. Imagine they were paying the people $10, the teacher $10 a month. He said a minimum. So they increased the minimum at least to $250 per month. That's a huge jump, right? And also they recruited through his effort 12,000 teachers to educate our children. Which tells you then, they said, keep the people ignorant so we get food there. Number 19, Mr. Zarzar constructed the Weber Rural Teachers Institute, right? To train teachers in the southeast of Liberia and constructed the ZRTTR and KRTTR. Under the watch of Mr. Zarzar, this institution, they were created, they were constructed in the country. As deputy Minister for Administration at the Ministry of Education, there are some of the things he did. The man chaired the 2011 writing of the Education Act of Liberia. Okay, that's something he did. He was the chair. He chaired the 2011 writing of the Education Act of Liberia. So the policy, all these things you're talking about, education in the country, that the handwork of Mr. Zarzar. He was the chairman. 21, the man advocated for free training of teachers at the tertiary level at the University of Liberia. Okay, that's something currently he is the chairman for the Board of Trustees at the University of Liberia. He's a great leader. Okay, 22, the man influenced and supervised the construction of over 200 schools across Liberia. Right, when you are Minister of Deputy Minister of Information. I'm giving you some of the things that Mr. Zarzar has done. 23, the man paid over 11,800 volunteer teachers across Liberia. They were owing people all the money all over the place. As Assistant Minister of Finance for Expenditures and Debt Management, the man detected and reported a monthly fraud of $8.5 million US, right? That's some of the work the men are doing in the country to save the government money. 8.5 million the man detected and reported that to the government. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zarzar is a wonderful leader. And that is the man that the people of Santa County need. And not the likes of TJ, who has nothing to offer our people. All he does is preach division in the county. And last, and goes around and says, oh, you know what? Abem Bakuben and TJ Highway, Metal TJ Highway in Sano. You do it again. $3 million to build 74 projects, and only 3 we can see. All right? According to the report. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, would you go to the ballot box and say, for example, and cast ballot for this guy, Milton T.H.? Listen, let me show you some of the things he has been doing. A man who was declared guilty, that a man you go vote for, turning your back on a man whose record that I just gave you. I mean, something might be wrong with you to vote for TJ. The man was declared guilty. You fought the people of SINOE not to get jobs. And he called it Bokos District. When the Bokos District got confirmed, the man said, oh, I want to amend Bokos Districts. Okay? You want to amend it now? These are the charges they put in. Economic sabotage, criminal conspiracy, criminal facilitation, misapplication of entrusted property, and violation of PPCC procedure and processing. Is that TJ you want? Now the man, I'm giving you TJ profile now, what he has done. Now the court verdict here, TJ guilty and stole the people money, 50,000. Wow. That's a Travis, even though it's a private state of justice. Yes, TJ record I'm giving you that the opposition on Zarzar. The man refused to give people jobs. He was a co-chairman on the committee to give people a Santa County job. And the man said, I'm not signing. You see the stuff right in front of you here? Senator J. Milton Teji, co-chairman, right here. You can see all of that. The man in your own town, he told Annie Poblet in Tajawan, and say, you know what, Tajawan, those people that are on payroll right now, they are not listening to me. So take all of them for them, 46 of them. You instructed Annie Poblet wrote the letter. I tell you, not read history I'm giving you right now. I give you the already, the 74 projects. Out of 74, the man with the computer tree, so he abandoned 71 projects. Milton Teji left our account balance when you're superintendent negative $27,000 United States dollars, negative $27,178.27. And I tell you, the achievement I'm giving you now, a achievement. All right? The man ran away, to fire him. He was fighting Joe Mobile, and I tell you, the achievement I'm giving you right now. The men are fighter. When you want somebody to throw blows, and the man you should look for. I tell you, okay. Tell you, oh man, the people that are supporting, yeah, what they're saying. That a campaign man, that the man is sent to Rwanda to get master degree. And the man right here, but tell you, this is what the man said. They're calling Hugh Bleedy. This is what Hugh Bleedy said about his boss man. The man are saying to Rwanda to get master degree. This is what he said. What have Teji offered to the people of SINOE in his 5 years leadership? When you are superintendent of what Hugh Bleedy is talking about, what are his legacies and benchmarks that can be seen? Does he have the leadership ability to lead or an ability to engage into insult, fight, tribalism, sectionalism, gangsterism, authoritarianism, and the list goes on? That he may, that the people that campaigning for him, that didn't want to turn around and put a man boss out and say, the man, all he does is to engage into gangsterism. The same Hugh Bleedy wrote and said, Milton Teji bringing solar panel to our people, even though they told Teji they give him money, everything to electrify Greenville, the biggest city in SINOE County. Teji ate the money. Greenville is dark as you speak right now. The same Hugh Bleedy guy September 10, 2019, he wrote this one. TJ bringing 500 solar panels to the people of Sano County. Right now, 2019, 2020, 2021, 3 years now, the people can see one Chinese labor in Sano County. All right? So they continue to lie to our people. They continue to lie. They see campaign man for TJ. He will bleed it. He wrote this one. The bigger question we need to ask Elijah Davis is how Taiwan became statutory district. That's a question. Is that a bigger question we should ask? There was a debate going on about Taiwan and Cinco and those things. They started a debate. So he really said the biggest question we need to ask Elijah Davis is how Taiwan became statutory district. Milton Teje used that the man that Teje sent to Rwanda to get a master's degree, that the man writing here telling us about his boss man. Milton Teje used the tyrannical regime of jailed President Charles G. Taylor to illegally seize land that belongs to the peaceful people of Zarzar's. All right? Now you believe saying now, the Taiwan people also illegitimately and maliciously took a greater portion of the second people land, which today gave birth to Taiwan statutory district. All right, that take your own men and saying these things. That what is saying to us. That what they will go to the village and tell our people, oh, Teje took a land, you vote for him. All right, Teje, one of his accomplishments again is this one right here. The man stole a young lady car. Patricia from up to now, the man refused to get a woman car. The man on Facebook, on radio, and say, I will not give that woman car. What y'all do to me? No way, I will not give that car to her. All right. Now, Teje, accomplishment I'm sharing with you. I share the Zarzar's accomplishment. I'm sharing Teje's accomplishment. Okay. Here is another accomplishment for Teje. Teje sponsored a bill to make rape the law of the land. Is that the man you want? I mean, I'm showing you, I'm not just making things up. I'm showing you what this man has been doing since he became lawmaker of Sarpo County. All right. These are some of the things I can go on tonight to show you more of what he has done. All right, so I'm just giving you a summary of these. So, of these two people, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think is best for Sarpo County? The man who's sponsoring rape bill and preaching tribalism 24/7 in the county, or the man who is preaching unity in Sarpo County? Unity. Now listen to Teje for a second here. That recent audio. Let's listen to Teje's recent audio. What he said.
Destroy the unit of the group. It's a fight to break you down and reduce you to zero. Destroy the unit of the group. It's a fight to break you down and reduce you to zero. Destroy the unit of the group. It's a fight to break you down and reduce you to zero.
So the man has nothing to sell to our people. So right now, all the people want to destroy the unity of the group people. They want to bring you to zero. All right, he for 9 years, he brought us to zero, sponsoring rape bill. That what we call zero. This is zero. But you know, the man has nothing to wrong.
Destroy the unit of the group. It's a fight to break you down and reduce you to zero. Destroy the unit of the group. It's a fight to break you down and reduce you to zero.
All right, that Teje campaign, nothing to talk about so that division and preaching. Listen. Imagine, Mr. Slot, Number Slot was a lawmaker for electoral district number 2, Sarpo County. He passed away. And Milton Teje said, for Number Slot, God fought the battle for Sarpo people already. The man's dead. So he's happy about it. Is that the man you want to vote for? I want to see the human being that will do that. You must hate yourself and your people. For somebody to go on campaign trail and say, God has already fought our battle and killed Number Slot. All right. Now, what Teje is telling you on campaign trail. Now, what he's saying to the people, listen to that one.
There should be no sympathy There should be no sympathy. There should be no sympathy. There should be no sympathy. There should be no sympathy.
The man said there should be no sympathy. Imagine. And that is why the man died and said, you know what, my God has already killed this man. I'm happy. There should be no sympathy for anybody. There should be no sympathy. I would take Patricia from a car anytime. There should be no sympathy. Now, what are you telling you? There should be no sympathy. Kill people? He's telling you that. There should be no sympathy. And so numbers like that, said, God, my God killed a man. We are free from him already. Okay? That's the kind of lazy man we have. The man, he has nothing to offer our people. So he wish harms on the people. Now listen to the one. Now listen to a little bit of the man. The Milton Tiaja I'm talking about. This one right here, the car road. Now listen to him. What you going to say? You said, and now they're not getting money, but why they took you from the committee? Oh, well, that's another thing. The man said he's getting, but they fire him from a tournament agency, they took him from there. All right, let's listen to the one. Milton, tell you what you say about Zarzar's education a little bit. Let me play the one.
I'll tell you this. I am not an angel.
Very good.
I'll tell you this. I am not an angel. I'll tell you this. I am not an angel. I'll tell you this. I am not an angel. I'll tell you this. I am not an angel.
So the man, Tiaja's message is consistent. He is not an angel, and that is why he said there should be no sympathy. Numbers Law died. Oh my God, kill him. Okay, so you can see the consistency in his speech. He's not flip-flopping on this one here. Okay, there should be no sympathy. And so he is not an angel, and he will do anything to anybody.
I'll tell you this. I am not an angel. I may have made some procedural errors. I'll tell you this. I am not an angel. I may have made some procedural errors.
Okay, that's a man. That's a man there. All son of country. Okay, so I mean that Tiaja giving your own profile, not me. He's saying got corruption. You listen to them one here. Everybody get corruption. All the chairmen for the bureau committees, the corruption that you're talking about, I mean, blackmailing people. He said all the chairmen and they get it. So that one part he's guilty of it. All right, guilty of corruption. The man declared himself. When I was a chairman. All right, that man, he got corruption, but he got it. He can't deny. Listen.
Now he went and constructed a district that has no history in the library of the lower house. He went and brought a district that has no history in the library of the Senate. Nobody knows where he came from. He went to the World Trade Center on Keller Street, prepare an act and brought it and called it a district. How can you approach that? But you have to ask Zarzar. Don't ask me because I didn't bring that act. I didn't create income. But based on consultation with many stakeholders, we decided we're accommodated. But then we were. Now he went.
Okay, so that was the campaign against the single statutory district, right? after the people approved the man sponsored bill, and you just said it has no reference point in the archive of the Senate, House of Representatives, nothing. All right. So the man now, after the people went, they passed, they confirmed, then they just say, I want to amend Boca District. An act or a draft bill seeking to amend the act creating the Sincon Statutory District, SINOE County, Republic of Liberia. So you see that the criminal, this is the man. He wants to be lawmaker again. And we'll see what other people will put in there. You listen to the other one, you come and say. You listen to him. Listen to the one. The man is a total embarrassment to SINOE County.
7 charges against me. 6 of them criminal. 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 7 charges against me. 6 of them criminal.
All right, so these are the charges you are talking about when they indicted him. So that the 7 charges you are talking about, 6 of them they are criminal charges. They put on him: economic sabotage, criminal conspiracy, criminal facilitation, misapplication of entrusted property, and violation of PPCC procedures and processes. All right, these are the 7 charges, and 6 of them they are criminal charges. Now, what you are talking about? Listen to him again.
7 charges against me. 6 of them criminal. 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 7 charges against me.
Okay, so that tells you right there. Listen to the one, the car that before you, what he's saying about the car.
Not. Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Fumo any car. Not. Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Fumo any car. Not. Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Fumo any car. Not. Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Fumo any car. Not. Now let me repeat. I will not give Patricia Fumo any car.
Okay, so that's the man on Tiaji. That's the man. Listen to that one.
2013 in SINOE, I was sued for buying a piece of land from someone who was not a legitimate owner and bidding on that land. 2013 in SINOE, I was sued for buying a piece of land from someone who was not a legitimate owner and bidding on that land.
I mean, he said these things were complete nonsense. He was a superintendent for SINOE County at the time. He took the I think Ophidio. He took Ophidio's land. The people told him to tell you leave the land. The man said he's not going to listen. He built on that land. The woman took him to court. The lower court ruled against him. He went to the Supreme Court. They still ruled against him, and they took the house from him. Now, what are you talking about here? All right. So, SINOE County, this is the man you have, and he is coming by and says, "Oh, I want your vote," and he's telling you what he is doing. What he is doing in SINOE County. Listen.
2013 in SINOE, I was sued for buying a piece of land from someone who was not a legitimate owner and bidding on that land.
Think about it for a second. A superintendent of the county bought a land from somebody who is not or who was not the legitimate owner of the land, and you're building on it. How can you go do transaction with somebody who is not a legitimate owner? Why? It's a criminal. Now, he come and take people to the slaughter hall. Listen to the one.
What do you think your vessel is for now? What do you think your vessel is for now? What do you think your vessel is for now? What do you think your vessel is for now? What do you think your vessel is for now?
All right, so the man taking people to the slaughter hall for numbers law. He said, "My God, slaughter him already." You know, so Clayton Duncan is in the slaughter hall. Sonnyborn Noah is also in the slaughter hall. He's taking people to the slaughter hall 24/7. The man is consistent in his evil thought. The man brings nothing to the table. You listen to him. Now me saying no.
What do you think your vessel is for now? What do you think your vessel is for now? What do you think your vessel is for now?
Once you go disagree with TJ, you are in the slaughter hall. The man is after you. So Stanley Toba were taken to the slaughter hall. I mean, the man just taking people to the slaughter hall. Listen to the one.
You know where I don't want. You know what I don't want? No. I don't want Milton Churchill or Freedom talking to destroying you while we are going down.
So Tete himself, he knows that he's going down. All right. So he said, I don't want Christian Duncan and myself to destroy any of you while we are going down. We are done already. We are going down. All right. So this is the man that coming to you again, telling you going down. Hey, Tote.
Yeah, how are you, sir?
I'm great. Welcome to the show. You want to contribute?
Yeah.
What's your input, sir?
Oh, okay. My name is Jay Kidewi Alexander Totes. I phone from Minnesota tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, Doc, I want to make my input regarding the issue in our communities, and I received several calls today about profiles on Facebook by New York and Seka Yubos here Kolo, using profanity words and all this stuff and things. But it also brings in the question to myself, the other fools on the other side, where I was seeing umbrella like Robert Tubas and Andrew Suarez, the rest of the guys, Otika Sowens, all the guys, looking at Lisa Farley, insulting other women in our community. Even when she's using the word, people think that she is not, a female. They are not putting stop to, what she's doing. No one is, backing the hidden profile, to insult any woman in our community, but let's work with the other people on the other side. It is a saying or that, they say when you live in the glass house, do not throw stone.
That's right.
Yeah, do not throw stone. We're not backing any hidden profiles on Facebook insulting female. But let's work with people who we see physically and insulting other women. I really sound in the need of Sarpo politics. It really sound. And this is why, I can tell people, this is why Green Video wants us, for our community to be devalued.
That's right.
Yeah, this is why the men want it. Because in sitting there and calling Lisa Farley general in one way, general insulting our own Sarpo woman,
yes,
in general insulting our own Sarpo sister, and refer to our general, and Lisa Farley general, let you go in Liberia and get in Liberian politics. When you finish tearing her apart, then she will call herself general. To insult your own sister, to insult your own brother, and calling her general, what make her general? It's very sad. It's very, very sad that I feel so bad when I see, Lisa Farley and my own brother here, or Sheba, who don't have no regard for women. I hate to say, you don't have a sister. You see, and all those things, some of it will not push her and push them off her to, do what they're doing on Facebook. Like when somebody myself was talking today, I said, Zarzar'S is my own auntie. More besides, the woman has siblings and they are very educated. Some of them have master's degree. Mabel Saydee, she have children and the great-grandchildren, and they are all educated. Some of them might not want to come on Facebook the way Lisa Farley and all are doing. So whoever behind the profile, you don't know. Because Lisa Farley can insult Zarzar'S, insult Mabel Saydee. Who you think that will come behind it? They have children, they have people, and we come after, and go after Lisa Farley. But our community leaders, they are not really talking to all the people like, Lisa Farley, but they want to go after the profile. We are not, I'm not backing such your profile, but let us to reach out to other people to stop, insulting other women. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. We cannot run community like this. And this is what Green Video wanted. A man does not have a leadership abilities, and you want it for our community to be divided. You want it for us to be insulting each other. This is why you want it. In local Lisa Farley called general in one way, general insulting Sarpo women. General insulting the men in Sarpo and older men in the communities, Reverend Tuswas and all. And this is why you call a general. This is what Green Gideon wanted. That's the reason why I don't want to battle with him, because the brother does not have a leadership ability, and because of that, he wants our community to be divided.
Well said, Tote. Well said. I mean, I thought I was the only person I was thinking the way I was thinking today, which I discussed with my viewers or my listeners. I mean, I think you're right on point on that. You're right on point. Green,
yeah,
actually.
I talked to a few other people, and I told the people, listen to me. You will cause Molonaz Zarzar'S. She will not come on Facebook and insult you. You will cause it, Mabel Saydee. She will not come on Facebook and insult you. But these people have relatives, they have family, and they are all educated people, well-educated people. So they will not come, the women that will not come on Facebook and insult Lisa Farley the same way, but they have relatives, they have attachment. Our people say when you hold bush, when you hold roll hold bush.
Exactly.
When you live in your glass house, do not throw stone. This is not what we want our community to be. This is not how we want our community to be. I'm very, very sad. I felt bad today, and I continue to watch the Facebook, the comment going, and nobody coming. I saw Andrew Sua posting on Facebook saying happy birthday to somebody, but he's not able to say, oh, just stop what you're doing.
Are they maybe condemn the people that are putting a statement out too, or cutting people arrest them and condemn them?
I thought Andrew Sua is not on Facebook. I saw him posting yesterday. Yesterday posting arriving faculties, attendants, and Sister Bone and all those things. And all the people that are doing the insult, they are friends with him.
Oh, no. I mean, they're a base now, so what the people doing is okay.
Yeah, senior brother in the community that people have high regard for. You can't talk on those kind of thing. Oh, just stop the thing. Despite that, we have for our own organization or what have you, we not together. We are still Sarpo people. But the man cannot say it. When you go into a national system and put it on Facebook, I thought you were the man were not on Facebook. So you watching everything that goes on Facebook.
They follow everything. Yeah.
It's very sad. It's very sad. People calling from Bible, what is going on in the United States, and people insulting and molesting Zarzar'S. So I say, oh, that's the other group of people. That's the other group of people. Gringo Gio and calling Lisa Farley General
for cousin. I mean, he likes that.
Oh yeah,
he likes it.
The woman General, when they dance General. It was General because she insulted Zarzar'S, General because she insulted Mabel Saydee and caused Andrew Sua, and even insulted the what they let God tapping. And they're the same people after God passed around. They went to Philadelphia to drink part of liquor and call it themselves the asymmetizing.
But then Green came here and stood before the man Bali and said, "This is not time for peace." Yeah, he said that right before the man Bali. After he finished praising the man, revolutionary vice president. Great fighter vice president, sagacious vice president. Infinity said, "No, this is not time for peace. We can't do it right what the man Bali. No, we can't do it." Then from there, they didn't go to the past, the real past, nothing. They went to Fisher Tavedo Hall. They were dancing as if to say they came for a party and that funeral. Those guys are evil, man.
Oh, but the men, they are evil. They insulted, they let God stop it for almost a month because the man take a stand. You don't want to be on their side. And what they're doing, the man is not in support of that. And because of that, Green Coach Gideon sent Lisa Farley, sent and Shebe to insult that man.
Yep. No, all they do. I always say, you say you came for the man burial. You only went to the funeral after that. That's it. The man did not go to the graveside to see the way to wish the man goodbye. Nothing. The man just from there he went to Project Tabado play. They were dancing and drinking liquor. I was like, "Wow, you serious? The guy is callous."
Only what Green Coach is doing, or whatever support that he's giving to whoever that that dividing our community, is to continue to on Green Coach and the rest of the children.
That man destroyed himself already. I mean, the way you just say,
will make sure that Israel will follow him and the rest of his children, because you can't divide our community and continue to create harm by sending people to be insulting our mothers, insulting our sister in the name of Sarpo politics.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. And some where the spokesman for him is the publicity man. So the man will say, how you call Lisa, a board member for them, right? And so everything that they're doing is that his administration doing. That those are things they endorse, Yeah, that's it. So Sophia, a member of, I mean, she position holder as well in their group. I mean, all of them on Facebook and cussing people out. So that's why they established that group for just an insult.
It's very sad.
See people they're looking for Sekajibo, Sekajibo rule. They will bring the mail post down. So look at the people there.
No, but listen to me. Or that when you say Sekajibo will bring a poll down, what's about the other people that we can see physically?
Yeah, no, I was saying. Isn't that what the argument I was making earlier? Yeah.
What's about the other people that we can see physically? And I was seeing brother cannot tell the people, just stop what you're doing. This is not what Sarpo people stand for. None of them can even utter a word to say it. After it's like
so Mr. Tote.
Yeah.
Ben, the spokesman for the National Administration of the USA, the view that you are expressing, does it represent the union?
No. I try to be a disclaimer. Whatever I'm saying on the platform, it represents myself, and I should be responsible for what I'm saying. Reason is that when the organization want to come out of position, the person will let us know. But I speak as a Sarpo man who feel so embarrassed for what happening in our communities. I'm not speaking on the national level. I'm not speaking on behalf of the administration. But I'm a Sarpo man who feel very, very embarrassed, with what's happening, the way women using word that is not supposed to use. I feel so embarrassed. So I'm speaking as a Sarpo man. I'm not speaking as a national publicity or, for the USA.
So, but I mean, Ben, somebody who speaks, communicates with the president a lot. I mean, what would you say is the president's position on the whole development in the community?
No, the president is very fine. She is not happy what is happening, and in fact, I can tell you, in close to the president myself on the phone today, early this morning, she was the first person to call me what is happening. She is not happy with it, and actually, she is not happy what is happening. Yeah.
So, but what is she planning to do? Does she? Is something being worked on, or is she coming public? I mean, what? I mean, everybody looking up to her. What do you think is in the public line?
The president is coming out with something or statement either tomorrow or something like that. Even today, said she tried to come up with a statement, but she's still talking with other people because what's going on, she is not really happy. Early on this morning, she the first person to call me, and she is not really happy and what is happening, to be honest. But I'm not speaking today and tonight on behalf of the presidents of the organization. I'm speaking as a Sarpo man who feels so embarrassed for what's happening, and I just want to express my thoughts, because I feel it is very, very embarrassing, to our communities and our people, our mothers that receiving, the kind of insult that they are not deserve. It is so embarrassing. Yeah.
So assuming the president makes a statement. What does she hope to achieve with that, though?
The president probably, she want to make a statement that probably, condemn whoever doing whatsoever, from both sides, whatever sides, she want to condemn it because this is not what we the Sarpo people will stand for. So I believe the president will come out with a statement. I know, yeah.
So, but what good is a condemnation when people will not stop what they're doing, though?
Yeah, but they would not stop. But I think that when president do such, probably it will be on record that she condemned the act, she is not in favor. Whoever, from both sides who try to, denigrate our women in the communities, she will be on record for that. As a president, she have to speak. She will say something. Yeah.
Okay, Toda, thank you so much. If you have a closing statement, you can go ahead so we can end the show for the night.
No, thank you, Daz, talented, you still out and making our people to be informed what is happening in the communities. I always appreciate you because it took a young man to be up at this time. Your family is in bed, or you take the time to inform our people what is happening. Even the politics in SINOE, even though I don't want to do anything on the politics tonight, but I just want to express my thought what is happening in the community. I will say thank you again for having me on. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's man J. Alexander Tote over there, the national publicist of the USA. But he said he wasn't speaking in a capacity as a national leader. He was speaking as a citizen of the Sarpo nation. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're having. I was just talking about Kennedy. Basically, just oppose, compare and contrast Senator Teje and the political Gandhi of Sarpo County. I gave you, if you are not here from the beginning of the show, after the show, go back and see the achievements of Honorable Zarzar and see the achievement from Teje himself. I didn't make anything up for him. He himself told us what he did for us for the past 9 years in office as a senator, and also when he was superintendent, what he did, Teje himself told us already. All right, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're doing it for tonight. We want to say thank you so much for following Voice of SINOE. Yeah, I'm ending this way. You know the ending song already, right? We will go back home sometime in the future. Let's leave the commotion. Let's leave the flower business and stop the cussing. But when you keep cussing, I encourage the second people to keep cussing too. Yes, cussing not only good for one person and bad for the other people. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're doing it for the night. I want to say thank you so much for following VOSD with Esoteric, coming to you from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. Good night.